welcome to Slash Vibez. I'm your host, Mark the Smoke, and I got my co-host with me.
Alright, so.
And
Taliban Mirror.
And today, we have two guests. We have
your boy Ft.Dop3
and so, shit, you know how we do. We just gonna rock into our shit how we do as usual, type shit. So, alright. So today we have our boy Dope. He's an artist, a Houston artist. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna give him an interview. You know, you're not the best at this shit, but we're gonna make this shit work, you know, in the slideshow way. So alright, so I know you got like a show coming up, a new performance on April 5th.
Yep, April 5th, April 5th, and then that's at Lux Tavern. That's supposed to start at 8. And then we got one on 4/20 on a Tuesday at Sandman Studios.
What is it?
On a Tuesday. Oh, where is that? It's Providence Street. I'll give y'all the address for real. I can't remember the address right now. But on Providence Street, that might like maybe from here it's probably like 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, something like that.
So how long you been rapping?
I say since 2015, I was playing ball in college in New Mexico, and that shit wasn't working out.
Damn.
Then I just stumbled upon the fucking studio. Dr. Harrington, they used to let me in the studio probably every motherfucking day. We used to have to sign up for that shit. I probably had them from 5 to 10 till that motherfucker closed every day, studio beat. And then a couple of my homies would come with me and shit. So we do that shit all day. And then when I came back home, shit, I just got my own shit. Started doing the studio shit myself.
Does it feel like it's more of your calling?
Like, is it your passion?
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit at peace. If I'm going through anything, I hit the studio first. Like, if I'm going through any motherfucking
So,
thing.
like, when you like something heavy, like,
Yeah.
I need to go to the studio.
Go to the studio, period. It'll keep my mind straight, yeah. Like, I could rap about some shit, whatever on my chest, I get that shit out. That shit'll come out good, or shit, I just wanna get away from everybody else shit. I mean, that motherfucker, it feel different. It feel like you're in a whole different world.
So, like, you used to, like, freestyle, like, for fun?
Yeah.
Before you started rapping in 2015?
Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like...
You know, like, damn, I know I can rap a little bit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, so really, we really started music with my cousin Dominique. We really started music way back. I was probably like 6 or 7. We had a little group called DTR. It was me and Dominique, Tevin, and Rob.
They Kabaji game.
Yeah, so now my boy, he Kabaji game, Marley, you know what I'm saying? He doing that. And then, so we used to all rap together. And they used to really write my raps. Nigga was shot in the bitch. I wasn't finna rap. I wasn't finna hop on shit. I wasn't finna rap in front of the family. None of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, none of it. So when we started doing that, and then maybe when I moved out here to Greensboro, probably like 10th, 11th grade year, I would, how could I say? I would write raps, but shit, when you playing ball, you ain't really finna.
You ain't finna
put no effort in the rapping. I'm playing ball and shit. I'm always AAU ball. I'm always gone. I ain't finna put no effort in the rapping. But I knew I could rap, but I ain't gonna try that shit until I got to college and I was just bored.
Yeah.
Started hopping in that motherfucker.
So with the world being so sensitive today, is there any subjects you wouldn't touch upon when you rapping?
I would touch about.
Shit, for real.
I ain't gonna even lie. I already got an album that's about some shit that's touchy, so I already know. Like, I'm gonna touch them all. You can't walk on eggshells around the world. I don't know when the world got sensitive.
Oh my mama, they just
I don't know when the world got sensitive. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
And he say faggot on Family Guy.
Like, I don't know when the world got sensitive. And that should be crazy. That's coming from somebody, hearing it from somebody like you. That's how I know I don't be tripping. I swear. Like, knowing that, like, I already know that.
Majority of the time, they're not the ones.
Yeah.
They're not the ones that be tripping.
I feel like people just want to be a victim for something. Like, people want to feel like, want people to feel sorry for them or some shit like that.
They need some type of attention and validation.
That's all it's moving to.
Man, people be on their ass on their shoulders too fucking much.
I don't know why.
So we asked Larry's Religion to take this too. So if someone dissed you in a rap game, how are you reacting? That he gave us a dope way to think about it, a way to go about it. So how would you react?
I ain't gonna lie. If if it's worth the publicity, I'll respond. If it's worth the publicity. And I say that because I remember a lot of rappers say all publicity is good publicity. Eazy-E and a couple other people. To me, in that sense, in a way, it's good. I mean, I look at like Nas and Jay-Z when they did their little beats, like that shit was hot. But niggas was listening to both tracks, like it's, you know what I'm saying, million people tuning in. What you gonna say next? What you gonna say next? And
Yeah, like Rich Homie Quan and what the other dude was?
Young Thug.
That he didn't like.
Rich Homie Quan?
Because we was him and Young
Let's go
Thug
back,
all the time.
I'm talking about beefing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, him and this nigga from Atlanta. I can't think of his name right now, but that nigga.
I mean, shit, even Tupac and Biggie. I mean, even though that was like friendship shit, that shit like still. It turned a lot of people. It tuned a lot of people into your music, even people that weren't listening to you. So I ain't a lot of publicity there. Yeah, I might give it time, but
Young Thug.
if we beefing up with some bullshit, like I ain't gonna lie, that nigga gets me off of, I don't know, some female shit. Yeah, I'm not finna respond, bro. It's nothing to respond to. Yeah.
You ain't finna waste your time.
Johnny Cinco.
Shit, what's your what's your biggest inspiration for your music?
Shit. Anybody know me? That I listen to Zero like.
Oh shit.
I used to have a homeboy in middle school. That nigga say, "How you listen to a Zero, bro?" Like every motherfucking day. But then after that, I mean, obviously like Wiz Khalifa and shit with the smoking, Currency. People, I don't even think like I know people know who that is, but I don't think too many people around here fuck with that. It's kind of rare that I hear a lot of people. Yeah. Shit, I don't know. I like all genres. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm everywhere with that shit. My cousin used to listen to rock, so like Slipknot and shit, like shit that's like crazy shit. People be like, "The fuck you listening to?" I used to get put on because of that nigga.
Shit.
Like all that shit, all that shit help out. Like it's just different, like creative ways.
Different. That's why I fuck with white people music.
Like music.
Everybody need white people music.
Yeah.
What's the white
random
music?
shit?
Nah, for me.
Imagine Dragons, nigga. That's my shit.
Imagine Dragons, white people music?
I think so. You know who Imagine Dragons is?
Yeah.
You
My song is too Imagine Dragons.
No, I think it's white people music.
I mean,
for real white people music.
It's that
it's not
uplifting.
classical. It's not classical.
Like classic. I would say classic.
That's why I think of some Bon
All
Jovi.
white people music, damn, it's uplifting.
I feel like
some real.
like that Broadway. I get what you saying, but I feel like that's like they shit. Like we don't even fuck with that shit. Like we'll go to that shit and like for the most part,
Like ballet
yeah, most niggas gonna be like this shit. They gonna go to sleep. They want some young boy or some shit. Like somebody wants something different.
Some bass.
Yeah, we want some bass.
I feel like
Boom, boom. Niggas in that hoe.
And they just make this shit so inspiring.
I feel like us, we just want words. We want the words with the.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that vocal range, I ain't gonna lie, they hit the fuck out that shit. But
I love some singing, baby.
that shit just, I be like, damn, that shit too slow. I already been smoking too. Yeah.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
I said, can we eat in here?
But the crazy thing is though, we can't see through that. But when you listen to beats, you be like, oh, that's a piano, like, oh, that's such.
I can hear it all.
Yeah, you can hear it.
I really hear it all, but if you just solely just to go sit and just listen to that, you can't do it.
I feel like
when
because
you hear the words and the story behind it.
jazzy
you
enough.
listen
Like,
to
it needs a little bit more rhythm to it. It's not jazzy
Fuck the
enough.
lyrics, I love the instrumental.
I feel like that shit
I wanna
just don't
feel
be
it.
jazzy.
Like, yeah, when I listen to music, like I listen to it for the instrumental part, but then I also listen to it for the words.
Nah,
The words gonna come. You gotta feel the heartbeat of it.
Nah, cause I
That instrumental is the heartbeat. It's that like you know.
You right. It's
melody,
a lot
like
of shit why I don't listen to a song if I don't like the beat.
That's not. Well, I understand what you're saying.
It's all about the beat. You can have a trash ass lyrics, but that beat. Right,
okay, so I can say one person that's a terrible beat pick. I feel like he a legend. Nas.
G Herbo.
Nas is a terrible
G
beat
Herbo.
picker. Nah, actually, he actually got some good beats.
No, G Herbo can't rap, but his beats are good.
Yeah, I'm talking about terrible beat picking though. He talking about he can't say.
He's saying that Nas pick trash beats, but he can rap.
He can flow on them motherfuckers, but most of his beats are
You
like
trying to say somebody shit papoose?
most of his beats.
Yeah.
Papoose have some hard ass beats.
But for me,
He can go anything though.
But for me, Papoose is he can really he a storyteller. He's something that they don't even want these days. This dude did the serious mind situation. He was telling us
You gotta think, cause King Von.
Yeah.
Everybody was riding King Von. He was a storyteller.
That's true.
Tell a story. I'll listen to you. Kevin Gates. Tell a story. Meek Mill. Tell a story. I'll listen to you.
Well, Meek Mill got away from Meek Mill. Haven't did nothing like that since like Rico's story. He haven't did nothing like that no more.
That moment for life.
My bad, my favorite was Toby's story.
Yeah, that shit.
He was that
He
had me into that every time he did one. I was like, y'all ready for that?
Every album.
I knew that word at the wild. I was like, that's crazy.
That boy Meek Mill said, I cut a couple of homies off.
So who do you listen to as mainstream?
Mainstream.
Right now today.
Who would they be considered mainstream? Mainstream, but not like we talking about like everybody know, or just somebody that's considered mainstream.
Well, whoever you think.
Alright, so who I consider mainstream, I say like Smino. I don't even know if people know who that is. That's a whole
singer?
Yeah, he out of St. Louis. Smino, obviously I still listen to Wiz when he drops something. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't no real club person, so I let like Moneybagg Yo. I fuck with it, but it ain't gonna be in my everyday playlist and stuff like that. Yeah.
So who's the dream collab for you?
A dream collab. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. Somebody like Ari Lennox or something. Like, I like that. Yeah, like that'd be dope as fuck. I ain't gonna even lie.
Ari Lennox so funny.
That's good.
She sound beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like she's so underrated to me. That shit be pissing me out. Like I ain't no bullshit. When we left the spot last night, I played her whole album, Just Like Butter Baby. I know that shit word for word, every song. Me too. I'm talking about every motherfucking song on her album. I know that shit. I like that would probably be a dream feature for sure.
I feel like
she one of them artists like no matter what mood you in, you can listen to her.
Listen to it.
That's how I feel about Pink Sweats.
That's how I feel about Kevin Gates.
Pink Sweats.
Kevin Gates right here.
You listen to Pink Sweats?
Just
not many people listen to him.
Just a little bit.
Kevin Gates my main
So that nigga got wide range too.
Yeah, I know you like the future. Who you get?
all day.
You underground.
Yeah, I mean
Who's the mainstream?
To me, it's depending on who I wake up on.
Who's
Really.
the mainstream rapper?
I can wake up like I ain't gonna lie. Somebody I really like too is Schoolboy Q. That's always been one of my inspirations. I don't know what it is. Schoolboy Q has always been one of my inspirations.
Boy.
That right there has always stuck with me.
I just fuck with his slang.
I mean, I know it was his game thing, but for him to have the Houston hat on, that shit to me, I fuck with that shit. So yeah, that shit was already like that's something different. I know it meant a whole different thing, but it still was like, yeah, I fuck with that already. And then he was hard. He came in hard. That oxymoron and all of that. Even shit lyrical. I'm gonna say that too. I mean, you gonna do trap, get lyrical on that shit.
Use different vocabulary.
Yeah, use some different vocabulary. We from Houston, but we might sound like we use Chicago slang, or we use Louisiana slang, or
we just
Florida slang. Like, just go back to using our shit. Just say the same shit we've been on. Like, talk about what's down here.
Yep.
I mean, we cry too much about niggas stealing our shit, but man, we don't support hard enough ourselves.
Do you feel like the people who have like the media, like the attention of everybody, like Megan Thee Stallion, let's say Maxo Cream, Travis Scott, do you feel like they're doing enough to help Houston?
No. Not Megan.
Megan is tapped into rehabilitation centers.
For me, Megan does different things. She big. So I mean, as far as artists, you can't.
I got a question.
For artists, you gotta understand if you want Meg to help you out, you gotta have like a real come with something. Nigga, you can't come with like bullshit following, and you want her to pull most of the weight. At least have something. At least be able to fill up a club. Be able to do some shit like that. With Maxo, I mean, you can get 9 times out of 10. I feel like you can get in touch with Maxo. It's shit. I ain't gonna lie, you probably gonna have to pay a fee or shit. get around the nigga. Try to get in the dough with a nigga. Some niggas, I mean, you gotta try to get your ass in the dough first before you just cry about not getting no help. Like, yeah, try to go talk to somebody. Like, try to get somewhere with that. Somebody always out there trying to help somebody. So it ain't just that it ain't out there, but it's still a lot of work for us to do as teamwork wise to be putting people on.
Real shit though.
I feel like we got the platform. We definitely got the money. Ain't no shortage of money down here.
Niggas definitely be getting money down here.
I feel like we don't get out just doing the rap game.
Yeah, niggas definitely be doing money down here. Also, as an artist, if you gon' my thing to an artist, if you gonna be an artist, try to do different shit. Like I engineer my own music, I do my own shit. Like most I probably do is get a beat from a producer right now. So you know what I'm saying, try to cut out your costs. Like a lot of people, you know, recording studios probably hate hearing that shit right now, but it's the truth. Like he said, it's the truth. Do your own shit. Like you gonna really be independent. For one, you will be able to perfect your sound. You got all the time in the motherfucking world. You ain't gotta worry about resting in 3-4 hours to hurry up and do that shit and then get the fuck back up out of there.
You got
like,
plenty of time.
You got plenty of time to work on your craft. Like, and it's up to you. It's up to you. You either wake up and bullshit, or you wake up and get in there and keep practicing until you get that shit right. Like,
real shit. Some people hate that extra work.
Why do people feel like celebrities have to give back?
What do you mean?
Because they
feel like. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, but I feel like that's just the thing of the like the bottom. Like they feel like we helped you. They feel like they helped you made it. Like they supported you there. They got you there, so they feel like you supposed to give it all back to them, my nigga. But even if I got 20 million, 25 million, you want me to give it back to all you niggas?
That's all my shit.
Y'all been sitting on y'all ass since I've been working, and you got a thing for artists like in real time, like Megan now.
To me, I don't think it's that. When the fans ask for support, I feel like, alright, say like, Megan just went through all that other shit, boom. These fans are very, how can I say it? These fans follow these people like damn near religions.
They're intrigued to intrigue.
So yeah, so like, alright, so this is like, if I follow you, I'm gonna fuck with you tough. So I'm supporting your music, I'm buying your shit, your
I feel what
clothes.
you said.
So if I'm looking for you, I look for you at least to come through the hood. Don't change up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do a bend over here because you know these people fuck with you. You just don't not come back here or like try to lift somebody up out here, co-sign somebody.
But that's what we gotta remember is when we going back, like say you make it, you go back, you gotta remember there's people that love you and there's some people that's just crazy as hell out there. That's gonna do some, that's a big ass, like for Meg, that's a big ass risk going back to her hood and just being out there in the open like that. I mean, you will have security, but it's still a big ass risk. We talking about Houston too. Yeah, like so that's a big ass risk to just be out there like
But
that.
just think about this.
I'm not saying to move
Think about
around,
it.
like, I'm just saying like,
Yeah.
She on top type.
Yeah, I'm trying to say she a different type. She had the Grammys and shit. Like that's a different type of big. Like
okay, you ain't gotta do that much.
Yeah.
But with her being named, everybody listen to what she gotta say. So just be like, alright. She can just say in one interview, alright, y'all should go listen to Dope. You should go listen to Average Vision Tay.
I give it that.
You just putting your name with something. You just say, I'll fuck with it. You didn't say you gotta fuck with it, but I'll fuck with it. So y'all should probably go listen.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? It don't take much to.
It don't take much to shout a name out.
Not even shout a name out, just, alright, go look at that. Like,
But then with some of these celebrities, like they want you to pay them to promote you.
To
like,
promote you,
and
right.
I think that's fucked up.
if
Cause
you
like,
fuck with me, then fuck with me.
because just cause I'm viewing your shit, you getting paid off of me
I'm
viewing.
just gonna promote my damn self before I pay a motherfucker.
Hey, that's how I be like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not finna pay you no
promote
rent, no none of that. I'm not finna give you shit to promote me. I'm just gonna promote my damn self. I'm gonna do it all out. Shit. So like that's at the end of the day.
Cause you know when you promote yourself, you know how the fuck you want.
It be like a bullshit promotion too. It don't even be nothing like that to entice people to come and look at your shit. It just be like, hey y'all, this such and such. Check them out.
That's it.
That's it.
Next.
Yeah, that shit probably be on the story for like 24 hours. That don't even be on her fucking page or on nobody's page. Like, so that's gay to me. Like that's crazy.
Promotion, you promote, trying to do that shit. Promote your own shit. You gonna do that whole right. You gonna have that whole for days. You feel me? You should have all that shit posting multiple times. Shit.
Nah, facts. just gotta be on it. You gotta throw yourself out there, different little.
And not give a fuck about the negativity.
I'm telling you, cause niggas gon' hate, bro. Your shit probably hard. I was thinking about what Black Youngster said about the booty song. He was like, all his niggas in the studio was like, no. They were like, nah, bro, that shit not hard. Nigga dropped that bitch and that bitch went up. Nigga, like that shit went up. Like, what you talking about, nigga? It probably did sound retarded to them, but nah, that shit went up, bro. Like, you just gotta believe in your shit. Sell that shit. You selling a product. You an artist. You a fucking product.
Skinny petite.
You something on the shelf, nigga. Why should we buy it?
My feet. Damn.
Nah, for real.
That bitch did numbers.
Yeah, it did numbers. It's like, so why you gotta put that motherfucker on the shelf and show people why should they buy it?
Yeah, for real.
Like point blank period. People just, man. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like too many people want a handout though. Too many people want handouts. Like I feel like it is nothing for artists to do something like a shout out, but too many people want handouts at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like some niggas' music don't even be hard, and they be like, "Hey, bro."
That's what I'm saying. But somebody can genuinely fuck with.
Yeah.
If you actually listen to them in your free time, like,
Nah, for real.
it ain't nothing to say. Yeah, I listen to. Cause if you listen to Beyonce,
Right.
but even though you lower than her, you don't say, yeah, I love Beyonce. Why you can't do that for somebody below you?
Right.
You still fuck with their music. You know what I'm saying?
I give Beyonce this. They do it differently. She does the playlist. I think at the end of the year, her and Jay-Z, they do their playlist. So I give them that because Jay-Z put Sauce in one of his playlists.
And Beyonce put Toby on.
Yeah, so I give it that because that right there. They do a playlist, like I think it's Apple or Spotify. They put a title. They put all they favorite songs that they listen throughout the year. Everybody, it could be any fucking body. You don't know who's gonna be on that motherfucker. Yeah, like it could be a song you ain't never heard of, nobody never heard of. So they'll put them on there and they'll show everybody their favorite list. And of course, you know they fans is loyal as fuck. They gonna go listen to anything that's on there and go check that shit out. That's at least 1 million streams easy. Like that's at least 1 million. You talking about 30 seconds?
Every year?
Yeah, you need 30 seconds worth of a stream. You talking that's 1 million streams easily for somebody tuning in.
That's crazy.
Like that right there, I give them that. That's about the one thing they do is like free promotion because you just gotta stand out. You gotta put yourself out there. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people probably would help you. If you showing that you working, like you know, most niggas they probably drop a song here, 4 months later drop another song. Nigga, you ain't Kendrick Lamar or nothing, nigga. Like you need to drop some heat. 2 weeks later, you need to drop some more heat. You know what I'm saying?
That way I'm looking for you, and that's why I know, like, hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That next week you need to come with some more heat. Shit, after that, nigga, you need to drop a video or 2 more videos or something. Like you need to be on it. You gotta apply pressure. Show a nigga that you trying to work, and I guarantee you that shit gonna come right back to you. Like people gonna start hitting you up. People gonna start talking to you. You gonna start seeing that shit come back to you, especially if you work something. Like you just gotta show people that you work something. You can't say you working and then it don't show out in the public.
So what's some of the best advice you got so far in your journey?
Don't give a fuck. And I ain't gonna lie, it's the truth because you could really like mentally stop yourself in your tracks. You know what I'm saying? From going above and beyond and then staying like stagnant where you at. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be this artist or you can go there. And you can take it there, you can do what you want to do, or you can just listen to what everybody got to say and you can keep yourself in this box. So I had to learn not to give a fuck, like period. And just go outside that box.
So you be doing like, you be making videos and shit?
Not yet, I'm about to though. I ain't gonna even lie, I'm about to start for sure. That was one thing I was already on myself about. I was like, alright. I got 1 tape dropped. I said another tape coming. So I need to start putting videos out and shit. Like to match all that shit up. The nigga
You might go get Mark to do your video.
Nah, fact. We already was talking about that. Yeah, we was talking about this. This is how this happened. We was talking about this shit before we even came over here.
So we keep shit moving. You know,
That's why that shit was funny that we all linked up yesterday because we was just talking about that shit.
For real. Shit, gotta make it happen. Shit, keep that shit moving.
Yeah, but I would say to not give a fuck, like, cause you go out there and you gotta think. Some niggas only want to hear trap shit. Some niggas only want to hear like some smooth singing shit. Some niggas only want to hear like some, I don't know. It's all different ways that anybody just want to hear. And then you know what I'm saying. You got that one person that might be able to attract all ears to something. Yeah. So you just gotta keep going till you find your wave, your loyal fan base.
Yeah. Cause they out there.
They out there like a motherfucker, man. There's people you would never think listen to your music that's gonna listen to your music. It's not gonna be the people you want to listen to your music.
What?
That's for shit show. You not. It's a game you gotta. I ain't gonna lie, cause you definitely gotta keep your head up. It's a game where I hear it all the time with people. You can get very depressing behind that shit.
So how you plan on dealing with that part of the game?
Shit, I smoke. Ain't gonna lie. I smoke. I think that shit off. I smoke. I think that shit off. Shit, for the most part, hell, I say stay patient, stay calm. I think it's more anxiety than anxiety, if anything, that leads to that motherfucking depression. Like, you so ready, you want to see the support, you want to see that shit take off, and then that shit don't take off as fast as you thought it was. So now you sitting there like, damn. Not realizing, nigga, some hits that was made didn't take out till 6 months later or a year later. Niggas is broke in the house with a hit, and they ain't get paid till like a whole year later. So like, yeah, you gotta think about that shit. Like,
one song, everybody skip.
Yeah, like that shit don't take off right away, nigga. That shit take a time. It take a minute. You just gotta keep pushing your shit. Shit, I say stay prayed up too. Shit, that's for shit show. It might seem like you ain't talking to somebody, but trust me, somebody listening. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie on that. It might seem like you ain't talking to somebody, but somebody listening. That's real.
Shit, we on yeah. We let them know shit. Mental health, that shit serious.
Nah, that mental health is serious for real. You gotta keep your mental health intact. Whatever you doing.
That shit is real.
You drive yourself insane, you become a person you'll never know who you is. What's going on over there?
She had some on her lips.
Ashley said my sunflower seeds was a disruption. I'm over here eating the shit out the book.
Shit. Yeah.
Hold on, I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say how working.
What is on the basis of?
Hold on, I got it. Alright, so I've been knowing you for a while.
Yeah.
I don't get from you like too many people knowing your business. So how you feel like you can keep your fans entertained and you're not with all that drama? Everything nowadays, like scandals and shit.
So with that said, I think you handle that directly. Like, if your name brought up in some bullshit, you go ahead and like kill it. You ain't gotta go overboard. Some niggas hurry up and run to the store. Oh man, fuck that shit, man. That shit ain't that ain't true. All that shit. Nah, you just handle that shit. Like, you probably put a fucking message out or something, like a little short message, saying what's going on and all of that. Cause some niggas don't answer. I ain't gonna lie, not answering, that don't look good neither. Like, you not saying nothing. Yeah, sometimes that shit don't look good neither. Depending on what the situation is.
You feel like y'all respond to everything?
Hell nah. Hell nah. Some people want to respond out of it. Some people want to respond. Some shit you can tell is all real bullshit. Some of your fans gonna be able to tell that it's bullshit. Like that it ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah, like that's some cap ass shit. Like that ain't even no shit that nigga do. Especially once they in tune with what you do every day. And like, they gonna be like, they ain't no shit that nigga do every day. Or they ain't no shit that nigga do at all. We ain't never seen that nigga do no shit like that. So that's a whole nother thing. I mean, I think people just brought up in scandals, man. I think people be playing in that shit for the most part. I feel like it put people back on the map. It helps their publicity, it put them back out there. It's some fucked up shit that be going on, but it helps their music streams go up. Like, it's crazy that that people go listen to your music more with some fucked up shit going on in your life. Like, let me go see what this nigga talking about. Like, what the fuck?
Fucked up shit hit the ceiling. That's when they finna drop something.
Yeah. Yep, or an album finna come, so some bullshit came out.
Like they talking about with Quavo shit, man.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like I would love to be in J. Cole's shoes, like not all the way fully, but in music wise, that man could drop an album, could tell none of us that he gonna drop this album, and that motherfucker is still going platinum. Like, like you just gonna get the release thing on your phone, and niggas is still gonna go listen to that motherfucker. Okay. That nigga ain't putting no promo into his album. He just dropping shit. You don't even know when it's coming. That shit's so random.
But like you said, he put in that work. Yeah, I expect he probably work, yeah.
Like, yeah, shit, drop that bitch.
Yup.
You want a pro? Nah, drop that bitch.
But yeah, like he. But yeah, how you handle scandals, I say, yeah, you just, shit, I would say think it out first before you respond. But definitely, if you know it ain't you in no bullshit like that, don't even give that shit no energy. Niggas be giving that shit too much energy to go and prove their innocence. Now it's making it look like, nigga, maybe you is a part of that shit. You know, like, maybe that is something to do with your ass. Like, that's crazy. But, oh man.
Since we're trying to get Houston and Link back together, name us 5 underground rappers you listen to right now.
Well, already, first and foremost, you already know D. Will Marley. I'm gonna say Young Stu. That's off the east side.
That's my twin.
Already, yeah, you know who that is. Yeah, for sure, Young Stu. For sure on that. Who else I like? Trying to really think. I would, yeah, you say underground, Southwest Ken. He hard. I remember the first time I saw him at a showcase. It's crazy because you could tell the niggas who gon' come in that hoe and hop on the mic and do some shit.
Right.
Yeah, niggas just sitting, he ain't even lie, he ain't doing no extra shit. He looking like he just give me my turn. Yeah, like he ready to go in that hoe. That nigga, he hard. He did, he almost won the freestyle challenge on 97.9. So.
Southwest Ken.
Yeah, that's hard. Who else I would say? Shit, Haji P. Really go by Haji Don One, I would say,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Kabadji, yeah, he out. Yeah, he out. Him and his brother Cub, I fuck with both of them on that. And then shit, that's 4 right there. I say my last one, which is kinda hard, cause it's some people out here. GHG Hobby. That hobby shit. So that nigga, he really out of Pittsburgh, but he been down here in Houston for a minute. He kinda, you know what I'm saying, living in here. Probably was like raised out here for the most part, but he from Pittsburgh. Yeah, I fuck with him too. That's all underground for sure. I don't know, none of them doing no mainstream shit for sure, so that's all underground right now. But they hard.
Something to look for, shit. Check that shit out there. Right now.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's the name of your tape?
David, my tape, what that's out right now is Eternal Flame. That dropped on March 18th. So that is out everywhere on motherfucking iTunes, Spotify, shit, Tidal, Amazon Music, all that shit. Anywhere.
What's the meaning behind the title?
Shit, I felt like with this point of me making like this time or this round of music, me taking this shit more seriously, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm heating up as far as what I'm making. I feel like that shit getting better and better. So I feel like it's a flame, like, you know, Eternal Flame, it's a flame that won't die. It's not gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna burn out. So I feel like the more I keep going, the hotter I get, just the shit keep burning. So
what you hoping to get out of this rap game?
Shit, I don't even care for the fame. I just want to feed the family, like, period. I ain't gonna even lie. Invest in some shit, Shit, if I can, I'll pull a fucking Chameleon in. That nigga did like what, 1 or 2 albums and was like, see y'all. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, no bullshit. It's so many people in my family, like, they, you know, independent wise, they do business shit now that I would invest in. That shit to take out. We would make more money with that shit. More shit they'll be able to do. More locations they'll be able to be at and stuff like that. So I fuck with stuff like that. There's other people that be trying to get into things like, you know, legal things for sure. But yeah, that's all I really hope to get out this rap game. Shit, a whole lot of knowledge to make more money from, you know, people who actually doing something. I don't really care to be around the rappers who just want to rap all day. Like, I don't give a damn about the fame.
Yeah.
Diamonds, gold, all that shit. That shit cool, but nah. That shit ain't gonna last me none. I'm trying to be where the old money at. I'm trying to be where the old money at. That's different. But shit.
What you got more?
I'm gonna say I got any more questions.
Yeah, I'll give you a second. Oh yeah, I did want to ask. So like, you know, once you get big and start like, you know, performing at different places and shit, you know, doing maybe touring and shit. What's like one of the places that you really look forward to possibly performing at? Have you ever thought about it?
Out here, there's a few places, but as far as around, I would say the United States. I would hope New York. New York. It's a couple of places that I can't name the places off my head. It's a place in, I believe that's Berkeley, that they have a center in California. It's a couple of places, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Vegas would be lit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas a few times, so I feel like Vegas would be lit. Shit, shout out to my bro Trail too, cause matter of fact, I'm supposed to be going out there, so yeah, I'm trying to promote myself like a motherfucker while I'm out there, like everything.
Oh, it's a business trip?
Yeah, business trip for sure.
Hey,
Some features.
So I'm trying to.
I know somebody out there who does videography as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, that shit there, I'm like.
I can probably have you down there to set that shit up if you want. Like, you know, on some shit.
Nah, for sure. Talking, but I ain't really.
Like, what place would you like to perform?
Oh yeah, a place I like to perform. Yeah, everywhere in Texas. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with my state. It ain't nowhere I ain't went that I don't like. I hate when people be talking about like, when I was growing up, like Dallas versus Houston shit. I was like, what the fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Cause every time I go to Dallas, I felt like I was at home all over again. So that shit, I done met, even when we went to, when I was in college in New Mexico, I met my nigga from Dallas, my nigga Duck. And that shit was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like, we swear we from the same place.
For real.
So that shit was crazy.
Was they like that in the military?
So I was like meeting people from everywhere all over. Shit, I would definitely fuck with Texas everywhere.
Everybody in the military hate people in Texas.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's crazy. Like when we go everywhere else, people be like, "Man, you from Texas, huh? Y'all from Texas, huh?" Like that shit crazy as fuck, and I will never hear it. In my voice, I will never hear it.
That's fucking like fuck.
I be
There's
like,
countries.
yeah, they be like, y'all country, y'all talk country, y'all talk slow, y'all talk fast, one or the other.
Or some shit.
Yeah,
We got a southern draw.
It's a
Southern draw.
that shit.
So that shit right there, I be like, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell.
You know,
But I have noticed people from
I
Texas
swear,
got the
people
most
from
manners.
Mississippi, they tell me that I talk funny. Yeah, don't they tell us we talk funny too?
I ain't gonna lie, see, I ain't even named Mississippi, cause see, I done went with
And y'all tell me, if like people out here tell me I sound
Mississippi, and I ain't gonna lie, Mississippi be turned because kind of small in that mud. You can't go in that. Hey, you can't go in that mud and be a somebody. Hey. You go on security right there in front with you.
Somebody's coming, that motherfucker.
Yeah, I know it do though. It be packed out like that's crazy. the whole time at that mug. No BS. No BS. I was like, that's crazy. What the Decky shop we went to? That mug was parking lot pimping. It was packed.
Parking lot pimping.
It was parking lot. That's real parking lot pimping. Like that's crazy.
Everybody outside.
It was packed inside, but everybody was outside. That's crazy.
Get drunk outside, smoking outside, everybody talking, maneuvering.
Yeah.
Good ass time.
Yeah, I would do Florida for sure too, though.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida is nice. I ain't gonna lie. I like Florida.
Yeah.
Miami specifically. I've been to Orlando too, but Miami specifically. That's like, that's different. You know, you got Galveston out here, but
ain't no comparison.
Yeah, you go to South Beach and you be like,
Galveston to my.
like,
What the fuck?
nah,
This shit is great.
for
The
real.
fuck out of beaches this?
Nah, what?
Water,
You ain't know the water could look like this.
dirty little bit. It's like when you put the crawfish in the bucket with the water the first
Hey,
time.
I'm mad that they still allow people to just go to the beach like that, man. They Galveston, like that water so messed up.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I'm so hot that they even allow people to just do that.
That's what.
Like, man, y'all gotta figure out how to cleanse
Hey, we should go to the
that.
beach and
Like,
play some football and volleyball on the beach.
that's it, cause I ain't touching the water. I told myself that I ain't touching the
I'll put my
water.
feet in.
You will be right there.
I'll take pictures by it.
That much.
Alright,
That
look
much.
at a
That's
little
it.
bit in disappointment.
I'm telling you.
It's over with me.
I've been to South Beach and that was it
Last
for
time
me.
I
I
was
was
to the
like,
beach,
I
I was
ain't.
looking at my
I was like,
slim
I
shit
don't care to go to no other beach unless it look like
I
that.
feel my life. The sand was moving with the water. Like, you know, the wave come, boom.
It gotta be.
And then when the wave,
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Alright, with all the new fans watching you right now, what's some songs you would let them listen to so they can get into your music?
I would definitely start off with the first two songs on the tape, which is Got It and I Feel Like. I would definitely get Takeoff. Tunnel Vision is more, you know, family like and shit like that. If you smoke weed, Aroma. If you like strippers, I'ma say, what's that? Kiki, I think I called it. Yeah, Kiki. I'ma say if you like strippers, you do that one. I pulled a Drake on a Drake. I called that. You know how he taking people flows and stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that because it ain't no goddamn secret. But you know, sometimes I say he inspired. The nigga liked your flow and he was inspired. To me personally, nigga, you better go ahead and give it the team because every Drake feature he done got, that shit done went up. So like anybody that he done changed niggas' lives. So I like niggas be mad about it, but let's be honest. That nigga still be putting you on. He did something that you wanted, so yeah. But so I say I pulled a Drake on that one because I was thinking about that song, and then I just turned that shit like slowly. Shay was kind of mad because she didn't even get on the track, but it's all
So
good.
mad. So mad.
That shit crazy. What other song? I got some old shit like that I already put out before. There's some things, what is it called? It's called Unusual Topics. It's very unusual topics.
I like that demo.
Yeah, it's called Unusual Topics. Some very unusual topics. It's all on. I guess if you like to touch things like religion and stuff like that, it's all unusual on that. It's another one I had put out called Exhale. That's also on iTunes and all of that. That, I ain't gonna even lie, that's like when I was first starting. So I was still trying to like find my sound. The Unusual Topics, I was like still trying to find a sound, but I was like discovering some other things that I talk about on there. And then with this Eternal Flame, it was like I found my sound. Now I'm just, making music and shit. It's still things that pertain to me though. Like nothing, I don't feel like nothing I did was outside of me. Like you ain't never hear me talking about no robbing and killing and shooting nigga, no gangster shit like that. Just cause shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I ain't been out here doing no bullshit like that. No bullshit like that, nigga.
Still 10
Them bullets
like,
hot, yeah.
You know what's up, but you like, what I'm living right now.
Like I know, nigga, I ain't.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nah, facts. You know, salute to the niggas who can. Cause that's a hard life, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Stress.
So how do you feel about the ones who is capping in their rap and the ones that's making it?
It's gonna catch up to you. You can't fake it forever. I ain't gonna lie to you, you can't fake it forever. Somebody gonna pull your hoe card, somebody gonna test you. Any nigga that's out here rapping that hard shit, you gonna have to go through it, bro. You gonna.
I feel like them are the people who be passing away because they don't know how to move and they out here acting as if they just know, and then boom.
Shit, I don't know. 6 9 still out here walking around and talking.
I mean, but I ain't gonna lie, that's what you can do when you got that security. And he not gonna go perform no place where he know damn well he not making it out of, nigga. Like, there's some cities that's not gonna let that nigga out of there. He ain't retarded.
Chicago?
Yeah, he not retarded. He ain't been back since. Stop playing. He ain't retarded. He moving a certain way for a reason. I'll give it that. But yeah, it's gonna catch up.
I just got a question, because this is so weird to me and it's so gay as hell.
What the fuck?
I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't. Because, like, the street code would be so weak and whack. It's pussy to me.
Yeah.
You know why? Because this human, regular ass person in the motherfucking heat, he go to Chicago, you finna go kill this random ass nigga. You don't even really know this. This nigga don't even know who the fuck you is. You finna go kill this nigga because he told on somebody else that you don't fucking know. Because he in your city.
He was speaking on dead also.
But I'm just saying, you finna go to jail for killing this dumb ass nigga.
You gotta think though.
The street code is stupid.
But you gotta think
You
though.
throwing your life away over somebody that you don't even know.
I get you though, but you gotta think. You was raised with sense. You gotta think. I'm being honest. You was raised with sense. Some niggas' minds is wired to be like that. Some niggas' minds is set up like that. Like period. They stuck on some shit like that. They believe like that's just what that shit is. They feel like they don't fuck with this shit, so they gonna go handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he spoke on the dead, so I already know.
Who's the dead he spoke on? You know, I ain't who.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like Dirk Cuddy.
Yeah, like it's a whole bunch of people.
Oh, okay, I ain't know all these.
Yeah, so that's why we said that. He took it to a different level.
And he went to go take a picture in front of Milk Mirror.
He did.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, like
it's just blankly disrespectful.
It's just a level of disrespect.
That's when he first got out though. When he first got out.
I'm gonna say that too, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say that too, bro. Yeah, I mean, if you watch, if you know the Pablo Escobar story, you know you can't run forever.
His wife just got caught up.
Alright, so we want to thank our guests for coming. You know, just hanging with us, making this a whole little vibe, you know how we do it. And that's been another episode of Slideshow Vibes. And we out.